Welcome to Coco's Corner. I'm the huge one, Dave Coco from Kocosports.com, KOCOsports.com, or Kocosports.net. It takes you to the same place. It's where the world goes to get gas. You're home for combat sports, but above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. If you did watch Main Event, please put win, loss, or tie what you thought of the show down in the comments. Me personally, I give it a slight win. They stuck with the New Japan style of the main event first, then I guess for backup matches, not the main event, followed, and the format seems to be working good. And to me, anything after yesterday's Raw was a win. They could have put anything out. Now, is this match worth watching? The main event, the first segment and the first match, yes, I believe it's worth watching. There's a Divas match in here that's absolute garbage, and then there's a tag match which isn't good, but they gave it a lot of time for a third match on Main Event. So it was pretty, it wasn't bad. It was long and it felt weird. Like, wow, WWE is giving this time? What's going on? I thought there had to be another Brock Lesnar, John Cena commercial. So the question everyone asks, is it worth watching? I say yes. Just with that, no. The best match is in the beginning. The last match is a very long match for WWE standard, especially third-tier main event. And there's a horrible Divas match in between. So overall, I think it's worth watching. Plus, after watching Raw, man, anything could lift up your spirits. I'm pretty sure they could have brought Dolph Ziggler out there to juggle, like dun 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 dun. Like, it's way better than Monday Night Raw. I know I was really negative, and the YouTube generation's a bunch of fucking pussies, but I should have fucking phrased that better. But they're a bunch of fucking pussies and want to be positive all the time. But if something sucks, it sucks. Raw sucked. Main event was pretty decent. Slight win. All right, let's break it down. It opens up. It's at the University of Nebraska. I'm surprised Boom Boom wasn't there. Jerk face, always working. University of Nebraska, and it started off with a Dolph Ziggler and Mizdow performance on Miz TV. They cut a pretty decent promo, and Mizdow was staying in character, and Dolph was really pushing the right buttons, saying stuff that fans believe, like, why ain't you being you? Why are you being all these characters? And he delivered it pretty good, and Sandow snapped and got out of the Mizdow character and said, well, when Miz beats you, it'll be time for the stunt double to get his title. So meaning that when Miz beats him, Mizdow will get a match. I thought it was very good. But when I knock Cena and I knock Dave Bautista and I always say crowd reaction, even though I enjoyed this segment, it was a bit rough at times, but I overall enjoyed the segment. The crowd was dead as shit. And dude, there's a guy in a Hulkamania shirt that has an eye patch. Dude, he's completely entertaining. He's so distracting, especially during that Divas match. You're just like, oh man, that guy. But yeah, overall, pretty decent promo. Just the fans didn't give a shit. They didn't. It was a sit down. It was like Miz TV, except without Miz. He had to stunt double Mizdow. Pretty entertaining. I thought the live audience in Nebraska did not give a shit. So, I don't know how live audience matters, but we do. We'd be hypocritical if we didn't say when our favorite wrestlers kill the crowd, because we are sure as hell gonna fucking jump on dun, 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 every time he kills the crowd. And that led to a match. It was Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler who defeated Damien Mizdow, and it was a really good match. A little bit of sports entertainment, high paced. I thought for WWE standards, I'm gonna say it. This match was better than anything on Monday Night Raw the night before. So if you're depressed about Monday Night Raw, Main Event will at least pick you up a little bit. And it's got to the point now where Monday Night Raw, we break down every show and review every show, and people only watch Monday Night Raw, and we fucking lose our shit on Monday Night Raw because it fucking sucks, especially the last 2 weeks. God, if it sucks this week. So all these fuckers are like, you're negative, but then they don't watch Main Event, they don't watch SmackDown, and fucking main event and SmackDown's better. It's fucking better. Main event, SmackDown, NXT is better than Raw. End of fucking story. Man, fucking, oh man. But it was a really great match. Better than anything that was on this week's Raw. Really good as far as sports entertainment and athletic ability goes, and the storyline goes. It's one of those things like, why, WWE, why? Why do you force shit down our fucking throats throughout the fucking years for the main event and the mid-card fucking steals? Why can't the main event just step aside, the mid-card take over? Like, I'm trying to think, when was the last time mid-card guys really took over the main event scene? Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold. Yeah, that fucking worked out wonderful. Why don't we do that more often? When it's Hulk Hogan and even Bruno towards the end of his career and John Cena, Batista, and it fucking sucks. But then you get all these mid-carders who are fucking hungry. We just need a really fucking big money mark. Ted Turner, I'm looking at you. Dixie Carter, shut the fuck up. Sit down. But a real big money mark just to get rid of all these fucking WWE main eventers. So that the fucking... Man, it just pisses me off because this was way better than anything John Cena has done in 5 fucking years. That's not really fair. 8 years. But it was entertaining. It wasn't a 5-star match that you would expect from New Japan, Dragon Gate, or Ring of Honor in its prime. But it was a really good match for WWE standards, and I think so far, match of the week. Not that it had much fucking competition. Oh, all right. So now let's pump the positivity down a little bit. It's Summer Rae and Layla. Layla is fucking gorgeous. Natalya and Rosa Mendes. Rosa Mendes' boobs are tremendous. And I know what you're thinking. I'm a feminist. Women should be treated for their athletic ability. All right, let's stop talking about their looks. This match was absolutely fucking garbage. All it did was advertise Total Divas, and they did a little skit of Natalya being talked to, be like, you gotta be a leader, you gotta do this, yeah. No, I only watched Total Divas for 30 fucking seconds because they had a clip on during this fucking match, and I was just like, I absolutely hate the way the fucking WWE runs their company. It's like, yeah, great. You have a fucking talented girl that has to fucking job out to everyone. You do a farting gimmick, and every time a fucking whore with a fucking boob job comes in, Natalya has to babysit her. Great. Yeah, I look forward to Total Divas. I don't know. It's like WWE is doing this thing where they're like, oh, look behind the curtain. And then once you look behind the curtain, you just lose so much respect for them. Like, Trish Stratus is a Hall of Famer. I will never be able to ever respect her ever again after I saw Tough Enough. I'm just like, oh, so even though you're really talented and you did so much for women's wrestling, deep down inside, you're just a fucking whore. Yeah, Tough Enough was really worth your reputation. I mean, when your son... Oh, man. Unbelievable. But this match was complete fucking garbage. There is great women's wrestlers. There are great women's wrestlers in this match. It just did not pan out. It did not pan out. Rosa Mendes' tits were hot. Layla was hot. Natalya is a fucking idiot because she has to be a fucking nice person all the time. And, yeah, it's really panning out. You get to babysit tits on a fucking goddamn reality TV show. Yeah, we're going to remember that 10, 20 years from now. All right, sure we will. Fucking unbelievable. But anyway, Summer Rae and Layla defeated Natalya and Rosa Mendes. Look at Rosa Mendes' tits. Look at Layla. Skip the match. Just skip the fucking match. There you go. That should have been one that did not happen. Now this one, the tag team match, they did have a huge section of Raw, but it wasn't as bad. Sometimes on Raw, like last week's SmackDown, there was like 20, 30 minutes of fucking Raw to ruin SmackDown. They did have this little bit of a segment of, look what happened on Raw. No one gives a fuck. Main event was so much better before you put the Raw highlights on. Raw highlights always ruin SmackDown. Fuck Monday Night Raw. Right in the fucking ass, you fucking Paul Heyman fucking piece of shit sellout. Unfucking believable. Anyway, yeah, so they actually gave these guys time. It was a really long match for WWE standards. It was a super long match for WWE Main Event standards. And it was Goldust and Stardust defeating Los Matadors. It was a pretty decent tag team match Wasn't good, wasn't great, but at the same time was like, holy shit. Like, I remember looking down at my watch going, this match is still going on? Is this fucking WWE? What the fuck's going on? Is this the real world? So, yeah, so it's not a bad match, it's not a good match, but it's kind of like, way to go. You gave them time. So Goldust and Stardust defeated the Los Matadors, and they're keeping up with the heel stuff. Overall, really good main event. Win, loss, tie. Later on tonight, within 24 hours, I don't know where you live, but tomorrow for me, probably later on tonight for you, I will be doing an Impact review, and then most likely Thursday, I'll do an NXT review, and somewhere in between Wednesday and Thursday, we will be doing a Stump the Idiot. So please leave us comments and questions. You can do hashtag Stump the Idiot. Wrestling Ranting's the only one that used that hashtag. Thank you, Wrestling Ranting. I don't know if you watch Main Event. Barely anyone watches Main Event. But, hey, thank you. So, yeah, and we'll try to get a big Stump the Idiot going, because I know a lot of members of the Internet Infantry, a.k.a. our audience, has been wanting us to do that. All right, so, yeah, check out Kocosports.com. Jerry has been doing some great stuff. The comment system is a lot easier, and we're hoping that one day we keep moving forward, we keep working hard. We'll be your #1 review show on YouTube's, and Coco Sports will be your #1 spot for news. All right, we're going to keep working hard and keep improving, so hopefully one day we can be a team. We can be like, wow, Coco Sports, great blog, great show, I'm part of the team. Like, welcome aboard. Hopefully we can have that type of relationship in the future. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun social media, YouTube stuff. I will be back later, tomorrow my time, I live in Japan, later your time for an Impact Wrestling review. And it will be a Stump the Idiot. We're just trying to collect the questions. And, yeah. Check out Kocosports.com, Kocosports.com, or Kocosports.net. With that, I am over. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.